Hello, my name is Julian Lauren. Today I will be doing a brief overview of my demo Google Classroom. As you can see here, this is the front page. Went ahead and created and selected a background that was unique to my subject area that I wish to cover, which in this case is United States history. If we scroll down to the bottom of the home page, we can go ahead and see a couple initial posts that I went and created, first of which being a little bit of introduction of myself to my students, why I love history, where I went to school, and where I graduated from. The next post goes over class expectations. Like I said, what the students can expect when taking my course, the periods in which we'll cover, which I went ahead and listed here, as well as my golden rule is just to be kind to one another, treat others with respect. Once again, this just gives students a little bit of insight into how I operate my classroom and what they can expect of me as their teacher. Next post is a bit of a discussion. It encourages students to go ahead and interact with me and one another by playing a game of 2 truths and 1 lie. I went ahead and listed 2 truths and 1 lie about myself here, where the students will go ahead and guess which is a lie, and then go ahead and list 2 truths and 1 lie about themselves, including 1 historical event that intrigues them of United States history. If we scroll up here and go under the classwork tab, we can go ahead and see a couple of units that I went ahead and created. First of which being the Revolution, where I selected a quiz. If we go ahead and click the quiz, you can go ahead and see it's a 10-question quiz worth 2 points each, essentially where the students would answer the questions and get a score on that. The next one is just an assignment I went ahead and created under Civil War, where the students would go ahead and watch a short 5-minute video and go ahead and answer the predetermined questions that I went ahead and created for them in here using Google Docs. So once that loads up here, as you can see, short 5 questions based on that video. Well, they'll go ahead and answer that, submit it back to me, and go from there. Scrolling down to the World War I unit, you can see I went ahead and created an Ed puzzle. Essentially, the students will go ahead and click this. From there, they'll be able, or load it up with a video, once again a short video around 2 minutes or so, where they'll go ahead and answer some questions that I went ahead and generated throughout the video in these little bullet points here. Essentially, it'll stop at that point and the students will have to answer that question. Going back, we can go ahead and see under World War II, I created another 2 assignments. First of which is just a simple reading. The students are asked to read the PDF attached. From there, they'll go ahead and respond in at least 1 paragraph long format, in MLA format. Well, they'll go ahead and resubmit that back to me. The next one is just another, summary. Though students will go ahead and select 1 major World War II event, such as the storming of Normandy or Pearl Harbor, write a 300-word response to it and resubmit it to me in MLA format. The final assignment that I went ahead and created down here under the Civil Rights Movement is Flipgrid. As you can see, it's a predetermined link. We'll go ahead and click that link and it'll open up where it invites the students to record a response of themselves, talking about a historical figure in the Civil Rights Movement and what that person meant to those who believed in the Civil Rights Movement. Just a fun way to have your students interact rather than, typing behind a keyboard, having some face-to-face interaction. But essentially, that is my Google Classroom. I thank you for taking the time to listen to me, and I appreciate it. Thank you.